Dana, everybody got away but one of the people at that bus stop. It was a collision or an accident at the start of the evening rush on Bruckner Boulevard. A Coke truck and an SUV, and this is the result. Take a look at the video we shot here. The victim was killed at the bus stop here on East 138th Street, just under a building scaffolding at number 759. The truck mowed her down and slammed against the building, taking down part of the scaffolding at that building. The driver of an SUV that may have also been involved in the accident, it may be the initial SUV, maybe another one, then slammed into a light pole on Bruckner and 139th Street, a block away. People were taken away on stretchers, and witnesses say it all happened very, very fast.
The Coca-Cola truck hit another car. The car swerved to the left, and the Coca-Cola car just came just so fast and just took that lady.
You know her, huh?
I seen her by sight.
He hit the van and deviated towards the building. You know, when he hit, I guess he didn't want to. He took towards this way, and instead of hitting the pole, I guess he tried not to hit the pole, and that's when the lady was waiting for the bus, and he hit the building.
The victim is 37 years old. We're told, in addition to her, the 6 injured people who were taken away, we're told, were afflicted with minor injuries. They are not life-threatening, and they include the driver of the vehicles involved. Now, people who live in this area tell me that the speed of the traffic on Bruckner Boulevard, as those vehicles ramp up to the Bruckner Expressway, elevated at this point, has been a continual problem for pedestrians in the intersection, and now it seems even the sidewalk isn't safe. We're live in Port Morris. Lou Young, CBS 2 News.
Lou, thank you. Now to the Mets championship chase, heading into Game 3 tonight after the slide seen round the world has Mets fans furious. The Dodgers' Chase Utley suspended after this crashing slide into second base that left Mets' Ruben Tejada with a broken leg. CBS 2's Otis Livingston live at Citi Field with the fallout as emotions are at fever pitch. Otis.
That's right, Dana. Met fans, as you know, are absolutely starving for playoff baseball. It's been 9 long years since they've been able to taste it, and tonight will mark the first time that meaningful October baseball will be played here at Citi Field. And you add to that the possibility of Chase Utley being on the field, and it will be absolutely electric. The appeal of his 2-game suspension, as you said, wasn't heard today. He's not in the starting lineup, but he can be called on later to pinch hit or be a defensive replacement. So here's the question. What do the Mets do about Utley? Do they throw at him? Or do they just go about their business and try to take pivotal Game 3? Here's the skipper.
This is too big a game. We need to not worry about retaliating. We need to worry about winning. So, you know, the one thing you don't need to do is get yourself in a situation that puts you on a bad side.
That's right. Go out and win tonight. Go up 2-1 in the series and have the possibility of closing this series out tomorrow night right here at Citi Field. Coming up later on in sports, we're going to hear from a player, his perspective on this whole situation. But for now, reporting live from Citi Field, Otis Livingston. Dana, back to you in the studio.
Okay, Otis, see you in a few moments. We have new information now in a hit and run that's left a college student in a coma. Anna Semolini's family has come forward to say the information they're getting just doesn't add up. CBS 2's Hazel Sanchez live in Patterson with more. Hazel?
Well, Dana, with 22-year-old Anna Semioli trapped in a coma here at St. Joseph's Regional Medical Center and very few witnesses coming forward, this hit and run remains a mystery. Semioli's family has not left her bedside, and they are urging anyone who knows what happened to call police.
She's our baby sister. We need to bring her home. Just whoever did this to her, please, we beg you to come forward and say something. Turn yourself in.
Heartbroken and desperate for answers, Gina Semioli and her 2 brothers are reaching out to the public for help. Their 22-year-old sister, Anna Semioli, was hit by a vehicle on Route 46 in Clifton late Thursday night. The driver left the scene, leaving Semioli critically injured on the shoulder of the highway. Tonight, she remains in a coma at St. Joseph's Regional Medical Center.
How could you leave her on the side of the road?
It happened just before midnight Thursday. Semioli was on foot when she was hit on eastbound Route 46 near the Valley Road exit, where vehicles frequently make pit stops for fast food or gas. But Semioli's car was on Montclair State University's campus, where she's a senior studying accounting, and where she told her sister she'd be meeting friends Thursday. Posters seeking information about what happened to Semioli are all over the school grounds.
Unfortunately, no one has said anything, and I find that a little odd.
Odd, too, for Semioli to be walking any distance at all, according to her sister, who says she couldn't walk far after having ACL surgery earlier this year. Based on her injuries, Semioli's family says it's likely she was hit by a large vehicle like an SUV, and it should have significant damage.
Any auto body shops who have people coming in and are trying to get their car fixed and something seems suspicious or they don't have a police report, please call the cops.
And Semioli's family is offering a $10,000 reward for any information leading to the arrest of the driver. We're live in Paterson, New Jersey. Hazel Sanchez, CBS 2 News.
Hazel, thank you. Police say they now know the identity of the gunman wanted for killing one woman and wounding 2 others outside a Flatiron nightclub early this morning. The NYPD says the women were hit by bullets meant for someone else. 24-year-old Waliqua Fawcett was celebrating her birthday with friends at Club Motivo on East 21st Street late last night, but she died at Bellevue Hospital after being shot. Her friend, Lauren Rondat, and another woman, Deborah Raji, are in stable condition. Fawcett's brother says the family wants justice.
I just hope he just gets what he deserves, either by going to jail or God is going to punish him.
Police not yet identifying the gunman for fear of tipping him off. They say he apparently was aiming for the bouncers who kicked him out of the nightclub for fighting, but he hit the 3 women with bullets instead. Ending months of public and private bickering, Governor Cuomo and Mayor de Blasio strike a deal to add billions of dollars to mass transit for widespread upgrades. CBS 2's political reporter Marcia Kramer caught up with the pair on the parade route.
It was Columbus Day, but as they marched up Fifth Avenue, Governor Andrew Cuomo couldn't resist taking a victory lap over an agreement with the city to pour nearly $11 billion into the Metropolitan Transportation Authority's capital plan. For months, Cuomo had argued with Mayor de Blasio over the city's share, finally getting him to increase his contribution 5-fold to $2.5 billion.
So what does it mean for the rider?
It means literally, to keep it simple, new subway cars, new buses, and rebuild train stations.
Actually, it's a whole lot more. Yes, there will be 1,000 new subway cars and 1,400 new buses, but there will also be a new Metro card system, 80 miles of new track, and extending the 2nd Avenue subway into Harlem.
The system is not as clean, it's not as reliable, let's be honest. And we said enough is enough. We wanted to do the investment that we needed to do.
Marching blocks behind the governor, Mayor de Blasio said he did the deal because he got a commitment that the state wouldn't divert money from the MTA for other purposes.
Are there things that you'd like the MTA to spend money on?
I want the MTA to spend money on things that really help strap hangers, that help make the trains come more frequently, that make the ride better for everyday New Yorkers.
Riders had this to say.
Our service is horrible.
Your service is horrible? Mm-hmm. Well, this is supposed to make it better. More subway cars, more buses.
I'll wait to see if that actually happens.
Saturday I was trying to go downtown on Lexington Avenue and the train got stuck in the tunnel for about 20 minutes. Packed. We need some fixing.
Also slated for upgrades are signals and other things that make the trains run on time. I'm Marcia Kramer, CBS 2 News.
That money is expected to come from the state and city budgets and the sale of bonds and the sale of development rights. Renting out your home nightly on Airbnb may soon be legit in Jersey City. Supporters telling CBS 2's Meg Baker there are many benefits, from subsidizing rents to bringing more tourists to the area.
Come stay and share my sunny 2-bedroom apartment.
And they appreciate, staying with me and paying less than they would pay for a hotel.
Sherry Vamos lists her apartment for rent via Airbnb for $50 any night of the week. You can be in Manhattan in just 5 minutes.
I wouldn't be able to afford to live in this neighborhood or and go to school.
What has been an unregulated side business now is being embraced by Jersey City's Mayor Stephen Fulop.
You can't fight technology, whether it's Uber, whether it's bike share. It's happening in every city, so residents might as well accrue some benefit from it.
Tax dollars. If rezoning laws are passed, Airbnb renters would have to pay a 6% hotel tax to the city. Airbnb would be responsible for the collection. When you open up the Airbnb app, it says there are already 1,000+ homes for rent here in Jersey City. And I spoke to some of those renters who say if they have to pay a hotel tax, they'll just simply raise their fee. Demand is high. Vamos says her second room is full almost every day of the week. But others do have concerns. Jessica Rizzolo suspects her neighbors are renting out their apartment with new people in and out every weekend.
And for safety reasons, I just don't think it's the best option because you have random people coming in and out of your living space.
All people are very respectful. They are so excited because it's mostly their first time to come to New York, and they wouldn't be able to afford it.
Mayor Fulop points out that rentals like this may not be allowed in every building, and tenants must abide by other contracts that bind them, such as leases, condo boards, or co-ops. In Jersey City, Meg Baker, CBS 2 News.
An honor nearly a century in the making. Next at 6, the solemn ceremony for a law enforcement officer finally recognized as a hero. Why it took so long. Also celebrating all things Italian, the sights and sounds of today's Columbus Day parade. And some months are better than others for birthdays. Has nothing to do with the weather, but your health. Always nice when it shines like it did today, Lonnie.
It's beautiful out there right now, Dana. Well, coming up, I'm going to talk about the weather for tonight's Mets game. And I'm going to talk about the weather for the next Mets game. And you know what? You could be dressing entirely different if you got tickets to both. We'll talk about that in just a bit.
And coming up on the CBS Evening News, former workers at Bluebell Ice Cream talking to CBS News. Scott Pelley will have that this evening. Scott?
Dana, Bluebell, of course, had an outbreak of listeria a number of months ago and had to recall all of its products nationwide. Well, now in a CBS News investigation, former workers have told us about the sanitary conditions inside those plants, and it's an eye-opening look. We'll have that and the rest of the world news coming right up on the CBS Evening News at 6:30.
What's flying 15,000 miles before it winds up on your plate? Your chicken dinner. Raised in the U.S., then shipped to China and back. But why? And could it pose a health risk? Long-distance chicken. Tuesday on CBS 2 News at 11.
Patients across the country have spoken. They recently rated their care experience at over 3,500 hospitals nationwide in a survey conducted for the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services. Fewer than 10% received 5 stars. Among them was Cancer Treatment Centers of America in Philadelphia. Learn more at cancercenter.com/Eastern. Cancer Treatment Centers of America. Care that never quits. Appointments available now.
I could get used to this.
I could get used to this.
The luxuriously transformed 2016 Lexus ES and ES Hybrid.
I could get used to this.
Once you experience this level of luxury,
I could get used to this.
there's no going back. Lease the 2016 ES 350 for $349 a month for 36 months. See your Lexus dealer.
Next, Inside Monday's 2 biggest shows.
This is a little secret.
Max, back on dancing. And The Voice's new A-list advisors.
Anything I can do, it's awesome.
Next, Insider.
Tonight at 7, only on CBS 2.
Take a look at these barbecue trophies. Best cracked pepper sauce. Most ribs eaten while calf roping.
Yep. Greatness deserves recognition. You got any trophies, cowboy?
Well, there's this one.
Best insurance mobile app.
Yeah, 2 years in a row.
Well, I'll be. Does that thing just follow you around?
Like a little puppy.
The award-winning Geico app. Download it today.
We, in fact, have a lot to be proud of. Students' test scores are up for the 2nd consecutive year. And our goal is to have all 2nd graders reading with fluency by 2026. Equity and excellence.
Happy Columbus Day from all of us at CBS 2.
A memorial service today for an officer who died in the line of duty nearly a century ago. But why did it take so long for this tribute? CBS 2's Carolyn Gussoff explains new rules for who New York State honors. New at 6 tonight.
A graveside memorial for a fallen officer 86 years overdue. William Kramer killed in the line of duty in 1929, defending New York's natural resources. Kramer was one of the early officers we now call conservation police, shot to death patrolling Idlewild Woods in Queens, deliberately killed by songbird hunters.
Where William Kramer enforced the law and placed himself in harm's way and lost his life was a 5,000-acre wilderness.
This land around Kennedy Airport used to be all forest and marshes filled with hunters who had little respect for new animal protection laws. The job of game protector was dangerous.
There was some resentment to the game laws, the fish and game laws. There was an attitude that it was there for the taking.
Joanne Errico grew up visiting the grave of her great-uncle. She was taught he died at 42 protecting birds. Finally, an honor befitting his service.
Wow, after 86 years, to have this is, yeah, it's just, I don't know, it's a little special to me because it's part of my family.
It's never too late to do the right thing.
Peace officers like Kramer now included on the police memorial wall in Albany. Regardless of the color of the uniform, the same honor now bestowed on peace officers who make the ultimate sacrifice. In Farmingdale, Long Island, Carolyn Gussoff, CBS 2 News.
Kramer never married and had no descendants. He was actually shot 7 years earlier on the job, but continued to work as a game protector. A new study links sunlight to healthier babies. Children born in summer months are more likely to grow into healthy adults. That's according to researchers at the University of Cambridge in England. The babies were slightly heavier at birth and taller as adults. The study looked at 450,000 people in England. Researchers believe greater sun exposure for their mothers during the second trimester, which increases vitamin D, could play a role. Under beautiful sunny skies here today, the 71st annual Columbus Day Parade rolled up Manhattan's Fifth Avenue as thousands waved the green, white, and red, celebrating Italian-American culture. But as CBS 2's Scott Rappaport tells us, some of the most indelible moments happened off the parade route.
Yeah, they had the floats, the marching bands, and a phalanx of the faithful to take it all in.
Away, Marie. Away, Marty.
But hidden away amidst the jaw-dropping enormity of the largest celebration of Italian-American culture in the world, there were the little moments on side streets off Fifth Avenue.
Yay, let's go!
Prior to the parade, before the governor and the senator with the bullhorn and me showing the Harlem Globetrotters how to spin a basketball, when you could feel the heartbeat of Italian-American pride in people like Rosa DiMaggio, who's waited a lifetime for this moment.
The first time after 44 years, we here for the parade.
And 9-year-old Eva Rattazzi.
I've never been in a parade in the city.
And now you're going to?
Yeah.
For them and so many others, the Columbus Day Parade and what it represents is joyous and wonderful. Scott Rappaport, CBS 2 News.
So glad they had a good day for that. Let's check in with Lonnie Quinn because there's another big outside event happening this evening.
Yeah,
Lonnie.
and then one right after that as well. We got a couple of big games in town, so we want to get right to the weather for what we'll be dealing with tonight. And you know what? What a great looking shot that is right there. It's been a great 3-day run of weather, and it will continue into your nighttime hours. So it's really going to end up being just a beautiful sunset out there. I mean, sun sets at 6:21, which is in 3 minutes from now. So it's pretty right now as the sun drops down behind the horizon. It will still be pretty out there. And really, we're looking at great weather for tonight's game. Now, I know a lot of you who maybe spent the big money for the tickets. You're online, you look at the internet sites, and they're talking about a rain chance. I'll tell you, we've been looking at this every which way, trying to figure out where they're coming up with this rain chance. I think the rain's out there. I don't think it's going to get here by tonight's game. I think it's great for your game if you're going out there tonight. There is a rain chance for tomorrow. Okay, so for tomorrow, you may have to deal with that. And then it's just so much cooler by the time you get to the weekend, probably about 20 degrees cooler from where you were today. Today, you maxed out in the upper 70s. We'll be like the upper 50s by the time you get to Saturday and Sunday. Vortex satellite and radar, nice and clear out there. The weather makers around the Great Lakes. And you can see, here's your spin back here. Here's that associated little line of clouds. This is the cold front that's going to make its way through the area. That's your rain chance for tomorrow, okay? And then as you take a peek at what's behind that, you get to Saturday and Sunday, I think you're looking at maybe 56, 57, 58 degrees for high temperatures. A lot different from what we've been dealing with around here the last few days. So let's talk about this rain for tomorrow. How do we see it playing out? Okay, during the day, you've got that spotty rain chance. And here's your line coming through, like around maybe 8 p.m. at night. And I know that's right around game time. So you've got to put the rain chance in for tomorrow. So tomorrow, look, you're not into that real cold air that's behind the front yet because this is the front. I think you wear a light jacket tomorrow night's game. And you have one of those little fold-up ponchos in your pocket, maybe throw that on. But tonight, no worries for the game. Looks really great out there. Here's how I see it. Tomorrow, 74 degrees. That shower chance will be developing, but you're still mild because, again, you're not on the backside of the cold front. You will get on the backside of the cold front by the time you get into Wednesday and Thursday, temperatures in the mid-60s, and then by Saturday and Sunday, it's the mid and upper 50s. So much cooler air comes to town, and you're going to flirt with some shower chances out there, like say, you know, Thursday night into Friday. But right now, I don't see any big rain events.
And not for tonight.
Not for tonight. Tomorrow night, there's a chance.
Thank you. And let's get out to Citi Field. And Otis back there for tonight's big game. Otis.
Hey, Dana, to hit or not to hit, that was the question for Matt Harvey tonight because public enemy number one, Chase Utley, was being allowed to play a game after breaking Ruben Tejada's leg on an illegal slide. Manager Terry Collins is more worried about getting a win than getting revenge. We'll hear from the skipper after the break.
Weather is powered by your local Chevy dealer. Find new roads.
Tomorrow morning, get traffic and weather on the 2s with John and Alex. Then from ghosts and goblins to heroes and villains, the top 5 Halloween costumes trending right now. Wake up to CBS 2 News tomorrow, followed by CBS This Morning.
The Close 5 app for local buying and selling is the easy way to get rid of the unwanted items cluttering up your closets and garage. Take a picture and set a price in less than a minute. Then get offers from local buyers. It's that easy.
Close 5. Download now for free. Buy and sell for free.
Your word is mega-fastastic. RCN's 155 high-speed internet is mega-fastastic.
That's easy. It's spelled RCN.
That's correct.
Get MegaFast award-winning internet, voted #1 by PC Mag readers. Plus, take TV anywhere, anytime with RCN to go. RCN's fantastic internet, TV, and phone triple play as low as $34.99 a month. It's mega-fastastic. RCN, entertainment redefined.
Way back when, in the neighborhoods of New York, the working people, the people who really make this city work, the beat cops, nurses, teachers, and engineers had affordable health care thanks to an upstart mayor and a couple of nonprofits called GHI and HIP, now called Emblem Health. Because Emblem Health believes that working New Yorkers deserve quality care, so new moms and dads can breathe a little easier and the young at heart can live healthy and strong. And today, Emblem Health is still doing what it did when it was GHI and HIP, setting a national standard with neighborhood care, not because of some new law, but because looking after your neighbors is just right. Emblem Health, what care feels like in the neighborhood.
The Close 5 app for local buying and selling is the easy way to get rid of the unwanted items cluttering up your closets and garage. Take a picture and set a price in less than a minute. Then get offers from local buyers. It's that easy.
Close 5. Download now for free. Buy and sell for free.
Not to be lost in all the Mets are playing their first ever postseason game at Citi Field. Pardon me, Otis Livingston's there live now with what's ahead tonight. Otis.
Boy, I wish I had a ballpark named after me, but there will be no shortage of excitement here at Citi Field. After all, it will be the first ever playoff game since the building was built. And you add to that the drama that took place in Game 2 Saturday in Los Angeles. As you all know, Chase Utley was suspended 2 games for what many, including MLB Executive Vice President Joe Torre, called an illegal slide on Ruben Tejada, breaking his leg. But since his appeal wasn't heard before tonight's game, he's able to play. He's not in the starting lineup. One fan told me they wanted Utley's blood. Terry Collins doesn't feel the same way. He told his starter, Matt Harvey, not to throw at Utley. The manager says he has to be the one to calm everyone down.
I turned it over to the people who are in charge of this and would support whatever they decide to do. And I knew when I heard that he was going to get a 2-game suspension that he would appeal it. I'm not shocked that that's what happened. I told our coaches and everybody else, look, we got to go get ourselves ready to play a baseball game. We can't worry about what happened 2 days ago. It's over. We've got to move on. We've got to go play baseball. The minute we make this some type of a grudge match, we're going to make some mistakes, and we can't do that.
So that is the manager's perspective. Now I'm joined by Steve Overmeyer with the players' thoughts on this whole situation.
And let's not forget, this is a pivotal Game 3. I mean,
whatever your thoughts on Chase's slide may be, this still needs to...
The controversial call is it's the topic of conversation in this one. But sometimes after a situation like this, a day off, it can, cooler heads can prevail, if you will. So I was wondering with the Mets, is that the case tonight?
Whatever your thoughts on Chase's slide may be, this still needs to go through the process and let Major League Baseball handle it.
The 48 hours between these games, do you think that has helped pacify the situation or inflame it in your mind?
I don't think it inflames it at all, but, we're not going to forget what happened. It's just a shame. I think you should be able to review a play like that and, get it right. So that's just my opinion.
Ultimately, though, it's going to be Matt Harvey's decision here, Otis, and it is worth noting the superhero that is known for vigilante justice is the Dark Knight. So
just as long as Bane doesn't show up.
Please.
Great job, Steve. All right, another score to pass along. The Royals came back with a 5-run 8th inning to beat the Astros 9-6 and force a deciding Game 5 back in Kansas City. And just in case you didn't stay up long enough or late enough last night for the Giants 49ers finish, this is all you need to see. The Giants were trailing by 4. They got to have a touchdown, and they get it with just 21 seconds left. Eli Manning to Larry Donnell, who somehow holds on all the way down to the ground. And so after losing their first 2, the Giants have won 3 in a row. They are now the first-place Giants. Mets trying to go up 2-1 in the series. We'll have highlights tonight at 11 o'clock. For Steve Overmeyer, Otis Livingston, back to you, Dana.
Thank you, guys, and we'll be right back.
Closed captioning on CBS 2 News is brought to you by Cadillac. Watch every newscast, no matter where you are. CBS 2 News is streaming live.
Can a protein originally found in a jellyfish improve your memory? Our scientists say yes. Researchers have discovered a protein that actually supports healthier brain function. It's the breakthrough in a supplement called Prevagen. As we age, we lose proteins that support our brain. Prevagen supplements these proteins and has been clinically shown to improve memory. It's safe and effective. For support of healthier brain function, a sharper mind, and clearer thinking, try Prevagen for yourself today.
Goya yellow rice, a secret blend of onion, garlic, and other Latin spices. A delicious combination that almost takes longer to describe than it takes to make. Goya yellow rice, the perfect side dish for real-life chefs. If it's Goya, it has to be good.
Coming up, help on the way for communities stranded in South Carolina. Plus, tainted ice cream made headlines. Now former workers tell us what happened.
Sometimes these machines would just go haywire.
Coming up on the CBS Evening News with Scott Pelley.
With Empire Today's new half-price sale, our best sale. Get beautiful floors and professional installation for half price. That's carpet with installation, half price. Hardwood with installation, half price. Tile or vinyl plus installation, half price. And laminate with installation, half price. That's half price for your whole project. Floors and professional installation. It's Empire's new half-price sale. Schedule now.
800-588-2300 Empire.
Today, it's Raymore and Flanagan's Columbus Day event. Explore a new world of possibilities where everything is on sale. Make new discoveries for every room in your home from the very best brands at the very best prices. With 0% APR for 60 months to make it even easier. Add delivery in 3 days or less, and you're on the fastest route to your new style. The Columbus Day event ends Monday, 10 p.m. at Raymore and Flanagan.
We know the moments, the ones when having our health makes everything possible. This is what we're made of. At Fidelis Care, we provide quality, affordable health coverage for children and adults of all ages, compassion, commitment, community, and a mission to always care for you and the ones you love, moment by moment. Fidelis Care. Quality health coverage. It's our mission. Call 1-888-FIDELIS or visit fideliscare.org.
I'm Christine Johnson in the CBS 2 Newsroom. Coming up at 11 tonight, put this one in the What Was She Thinking file.